I don't know about you, but there are certain things that I can't stand at your typical conference. Like your typical, I show up, I sit there, and people pitch at me for hour upon hour upon hour. And I know they have their place, but I'm here to share with you really what drives me nuts. Before I get into any of that stuff, who am I? I'm Justin Morgan, founder of AutomationMastery.net, and I'm here to help you automate your business, master your destiny, and maximize your impact through the power of technology, automation, software, and online tools. And one of the things, again, that drives me nuts is just so here. So let's break it down this way. And I am not shaming. This is not a direct shot at any one particular conference. There's just a lot out there, and I know y'all scroll through your timelines. You end up over on Eventbrite. You may be checking your local classifieds. Maybe some of y'all are real old school and you're still checking Craigslist for events. And you show up to these seminars and they talk to you on some surface level tips for a little while, and at the end of it they pitch you. Now, there is nothing wrong with that model. So let me make this clear. There's a place for it. Since there's a lot of it, right? Just a lot of it. And I'm not stuck in this idea that it has to be done this way. And I've actually thought about something different. Now, I want to share it with you in a minute. The inspiration for this thought really came from the fact when I was at an event. I won't tell you where. It was a summer event. I don't want to give any detail to try to stomp on anybody's event. But it's a very popular event, okay? It was then, I just remember I was sitting there and there was a ton of meetings. So the way they're broken up is a mixture of main room and then breakout room, right? So of course the main room is a lot of talking. The breakout room is where they sell you, right? And so I remember sitting in one of the main sessions, and it really just wasn't information that I need. I mean, it was great to hear, it was great discussion, but it wasn't really information that I needed in that moment. And so what I did, because I had a certain strategy at this event in terms of how I wanted it to be profitable for me. So I took my laptop out and I started doing work while I was sitting there at the event. And I had built out half of a web page while I was sitting at this particular session, and then while I was sitting in some of the breakout rooms, I was also trying to get some things done while taking notes. I was multitasking, doing a lot of multitasking, okay? But at the end of the day, that act by itself was more profitable from a movement in my business and from an opportunity standpoint than a lot of what I had done that entire time. Right, so just that by itself, like actually taking action in the session, it was more profitable of a thing for me than just listening to the information itself. And so it just reminded me of this sad reality with a lot of conferences, is that a lot of us show up, we listen to all the talks, we sit in on all the panels, we go to all the breakout sessions, we hear all the pitches. At the end of the day, we either come home more broke, we come home more confused and overwhelmed, or we come home with nothing, right? We just come home and do the same stuff. Like, we get excited for a little bit, but then after about a week passes on the calendar, we're back to doing the same stuff. There's not enough progress. And that disturbs me a bit. And so I thought that it'd be nice. It'd be cool. It'd be different. It'd be unique if we actually took a moment to have an event, to have a session, to have a thing that allowed you to not just learn something on site, not just to hear all the pitches, to hear all the sales presentations, but actually taught you something. A mixture of conference, a mixture of seminar, and a mixture of workshop, right? A mixture of conference, a mixture of seminar, a mixture of workshop, okay? Because people, you should be going to the event. You should be learning, doing, and getting. You should be learning, doing, and getting. And so what I'm actually doing, right? What I'm actually doing, like it's set, like it's happening. It's happening in April, beginning of April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Doing something called the Automation Mastery Experience. So it's actually an experience, not just a conference. We'd have trainers. It's going to be me giving plenty of content. And I'll have you, the very things that people preach to you from the stage and they sell you on. Instead of doing all that, we cut all that out, and we're actually going to teach and then do. And then teach and then do. And then teach and then do. So that way, at the end of it, you make one investment to show up to the event, and you end and leave with the thing that you were promised, right? You don't just not this idea of having the system in place, not this idea of automating your business, not just these 10 tips, 10 techniques, 10 secrets. No, we actually are going to go through a process where we're teaching and having you do right there on site. It's 3 days here in Maryland, specifically Hanover. And I'll be able to get in touch and teach you, as well as some other trainers that we will be announcing over the next month or so. So I'm excited. If y'all want to check it out, go over to www.amxlive.com. amxlive.com. It'll be a lot of great information. This is my pitch to you. It's really a commitment from me to you to do something different for you, because it's time. It's time that something different is done. So again, it's amxlive.com. This is not a free conference. This is not a show up and spend all day and get pitched at. This requires you to take a step to invest, to get a full system done. Something that I would charge you probably about $5,000 to do. If I had to do it for you, I'll be doing it at a fraction of that. So make sure you check it out. Again, amxlive.com. I make sure I see you all there. I'm Justin Morgan, founder of AutomationMastery.net, here to help you automate your business, master your destiny, and maximize your impact. I know you got to put the energy, and maximize your impact. I'll see you all soon, and as usual, Tuesday as a building block to a better future. Peace.